My name is Ikea Brickhouse, and we have been reading a book called Forensic Science Investigator. And we have been doing thinking maps from this information that we have got from the book. And my map was about CSI and how they are dedicated, specific, cautious, and are good leaders. Hannah, can you tell us what your map says?
Yes, I'm the bridge builder, and I did a bridge map on forensic science investigators and mystery writers. And forensic science investigators use evidence and fingerprints and dental records, as a mystery writer uses plot twists and red herrings and characters to solve a crime. Debbie, how about you show us your map?
Hey, I'm the question creator. I basically just create questions, and some of them were, what does contamination mean? Why do you think? Why do you feel about? How do you feel about the murder of Nicole Brown and her husband? Did anyone predict what happened to the baby of Charles Lindbergh? Why do you think the author wrote about the kidnap case and murder? And what do you think about a pathologist? Destiny, what do you want to tell us about yours?
Okay, I was the word wizard, and I did a circle map on the title, Forensic Science Investigator. Forensic is when you study evidence. Science is the study of things, living or non-living. And an investigator is a person who looks at a crime or examines it. Jill, how about your map?
I'm the character captain of the group, and I did a multi-flow map. When a person commits a crime and a witness reports, the family gets worried if it's a case such as murder. The CSI team goes to the crime scene and they pick up evidence such as fingerprints, blood, hair, and they research records such as dental records, and they work with the police to see if the criminal had any past and if they have any ideas on who it could be.
Okay. Zakia?
There are also other groups, which is literary illuminator, literature circle row, story summarizer, literature circle row, and that's all.
Okay.
My name is Ikea Brickhouse, and I am the discussion director. And Debbie is our question creator, and she would like to ask us some questions.
Okay, how do you feel about the murder of Nicole Brown and her husband? Hannah?
I think that was ridiculous how O.J. Simpson got off with that, because there was so much proof pointing towards him as the murderer, and I thought it was strange how he didn't get put in jail.
Jill?
Agreeing with Hannah's statement, I think he only got covered because he was a celebrity. He's a big time. I think he was a wrestler or a boxer of some sort. But because he was so famous and he had such a large title, I believe that he had, it was mostly fan support. People would hold up posters or something that says, "Let OJ go," or something like that.
I disagree with you two. They had so much contaminated evidence, and most of it wasn't admissible in court, and then the rest of it didn't even point to OJ. So I disagree. I disagree.
I agree with everybody else because, basically, they knew that he did it, but they just like didn't want to say that he did it because he was a big time celebrity, like Jill said. But I just think he did it.
I had to agree with my fellow compatriots. I think, as like Jill and Hannah said, it is kind of ridiculous because he was a big celebrity. But also, I would agree with Destiny. There might be evidence, but it just wanted to hide it. So I had to agree with both of them. Okay, and did anyone predict what happened to the baby of Charles Lindbergh? Hannah?
No, I didn't. I really wasn't expecting the baby to turn out dead. You know, I thought that after they paid the ransom, they'd get the baby back. It was very shocking to hear that the baby had been killed.
That's how most people think, though. It's just how things usually turn out nowadays, even though it was a crime committed further back in time. But people are liars like that. They get the money and they still do what they want to.
I have to agree with them, and this happens now every day. It's not really that shocking because people are kidnapped, babies are kidnapped, kids are kidnapped, and this is happening every day. And basically, the parents or family paid a large amount of sum, and it's really just happening nowadays.
I agree with Jill and Debbie. It is kind of sort of predictable that he would take the ransom money and kill the baby. I mean, he has $50,000. You really think he's going to hand over a 20-month-old kid?
I have another comment. It was quite a while before now when this happened, and I would have thought that, I'm not saying that I don't know things like that happen a lot, but I would have thought that police would have been able to discover the baby being dead either before they gave them the ransom money or been able to find out a way to track the money before the baby died, whether or not it was before or after the ransom money was given to them.
Okay, this is the next question. What does contamination mean? For me, it's like something is like, it's evidence all around it. You can easily get evidence, more easily for the criminal to be captured. All right, Destiny, what do you think?
I think contamination means, in this point of view, the evidence was either tampered with or not really evidence at all. So that's what I think it was.
Yeah, I'm going to add to Destiny's comment. I agree with her, and because I think of contamination of evidence as like if someone who was collecting evidence from the crime scene, if they like found a footprint or something, but someone had already stepped on top of the footprint, so it was either smudged or, you know, had another different footprint of an investigator or something on top of it, or if like a piece of hair caught in something, someone else had gone by and gotten their caught in like chipped wood or whatever, for example. But yeah, like evidence that has been tampered with, as Destiny said, or ruined in some other way.
I agree with Hannah and Destiny's statements, and it could be accidental or it could be on purpose. Like if you had a cloth with blood on it from a murder scene and you set it on fire, that would be just getting rid of the evidence, which would also be considered contamination.
I truly gotta like agree with Hannah and Destiny because like it's just like how it all sums up in my head. I don't know how it sums up in my head, but that's like truly what I agree with.